Well, welcome to the Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea adventure. As you can see, we have our beautiful new mural. It's 86 feet long. It was originally hand-painted by our art director and creative director. I believe you met him, Larry Nicolai. Yeah. And then this was done by hand on a full-scale mural.
How long did it take to paint this?
Well, it took Larry. Larry painted the original off and on over the course of several months. He didn't paint it all at once, but then our mural artist that transposed his work onto the mural itself took them a couple weeks to do it. Yeah, they did a really nice job, I believe. And then in this room, obviously, you recognize Scuttle. It's really fun.
Yeah, he has quite a spiel that goes on for actually quite a long time.
It does go on for a long time, and the more you write it, the more you can pick up on different things that he says.
Now, is that true throughout the ride, that most of the speaking characters have a number of things that they say?
Of the speaking character parts, most of the attraction itself is music.
Yes.
So, yeah, you will. The music are certain segments of the songs are used, and you can hear them over and over again. But yeah. So here's our descent scene. We really wanted to make you feel as if you're going underwater. So you know, the water rises up above you, the bubbles. You get a cold blast of air. Above us there is Ariel, original animation of Ariel and her friend Flounder. And this is the first time you get to see Ariel as an audio animatronics figure. We're very proud of her at Imagineering. She's almost two characters in one because her hair is being animated almost as a separate figure. You can see the wings of her hair floating up and down and her bangs going up and down.
Yeah, the hair is really, really well done. And so you said that's actually kind of a separate animatronic.
It's almost like two characters in one, really. So that was really fun. We were very pleased with how she turned out. And now you hear some original tracks. Sebastian welcomes us into one of our largest scenes in the whole attraction, the Under the Sea. You see Sebastian up on the clam there directing his whole orchestra. You see the blowfish blowing, you see his cheeks going in and out.
Any idea how many figures are in this scene?
Absolutely. In this scene alone, there were 128 figures. 50 of those are the little spinning starfish that you see all throughout. In the attraction overall, there are 184 figures. So it's packed with lots of fun. And I really like this room because the more you go through it, the more you can really see details that, oh, I didn't see that last time I rode it. I've ridden it a lot, and there's still things I don't think I've seen before. So.
Do you have a favorite scene in here?
Well, my personal favorite scene, because she's also my favorite character in the movie, is the scene we're about to enter. We're about to enter Ursula's lair. And Ursula is really spectacular. Well, first of all, as you go into her lair, you see the big skeletal remains of the sea serpent like you do in the movie. And Flotsam and Jetsam, her eel's henchmen, welcome you to the lair. And then Ursula is really fantastic. She's 7.5 feet wide by 7.5 feet tall by 12 feet wide from tentacle to tentacle. And my favorite aspect, which our animators are really proud of, we got for the first time in an audio animatronics figure, the concept of stretch and squash and stretch. She kind of bounces along as she sings. So what I really like about her is, you know, she's a villain, yes, and you might think, oh, she's too scary for my kids to go see her. I have 4-year-old twins, and they love this. Is their favorite scene. They've gone on this attraction over and over again. Because yes, she's a villain, but she's kind of a funny, comical, funny and comical and menacing at the same time. So.
Do they keep the same scale of the characters throughout the attraction?
They do. For the most part. Even the animation that you see, it's a little bit different scale, but she's further away, and so proportionally it all works together. And now we're about to enter our Kiss the Girl scene.
So we're going back.
We're going back above to the surface of the water. You see the bubbles going overhead. And this is a really good view of of Sebastian. You can really see how expressive his eyes are. We have the digital eyes, similar to Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story Mania, except Mr. Potato Head's a 5-foot-tall potato, and his head's barely larger than a golf ball. So we had to miniaturize a lot of that technology. So.
That must have been quite an interesting project to work on.
It took us a little while, but we pulled through, the team.
I see we have one last look at Ursula.
Yeah, Ursula's been vanquished. That's our last look at Ursula. And now she regains her voice. And now we come to our finale. Our finale really takes you beyond the end of the movie. In the movie, they're on the ship. It's daytime. You see the rainbow in the sky. We really want to do a fireworks scene at night. This is the reception after the wedding. So she's still in her wedding dress. They're waving to us goodbye. And as a final farewell, we see Scuttle here saying, well, that's how I remembered it.
Well, it's really a great attraction.
No problem. Yeah, the more you ride it, the more you see all the details, especially in the, in her grotto, all the details and all the shells and up
it
on
just
the.
has appeal to children of all ages.
Absolutely. And it's such a popular film that, how could we not have a Little Mermaid ride through attraction? We had to have one of those in one of our parks. So we're very excited to bring it to Disney California Adventures.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Absolutely. So come again anytime.